What is up, everyone? Happy Friday. Today is April 24th, 2020. This is Crypto and Coffee, your morning jolt of financial markets, helping you navigate the waters of these very interesting, uncertain times. We talk about crypto, we talk about stocks, we talk about commodities, we talk about anything and everything on this show. If you're watching me live, go ahead and type in live. If you're watching this on the repeat, go ahead and type in repeat. And also, where are you from? Where's everybody watching from today? Go ahead and type in your state. Looks like a lot of states, a lot of people are going to be going back to work. States are starting to open up and see what's going to happen. It's going to be, the next few weeks are going to be interesting. People going back to work, stimulus checks, new, 400 and let's round it up, $500 billion more going to be injected into the economy. Just more and more debt, just adding more and more debt, trying not to cause a panic because the game is over. The game is over. If you like this content, go ahead and like and share. Let's hop into the news. What do you say? But before we do that, if you're new to Bitcoin and you want to learn more, if you want to learn why I think you could turn $1,000, every $1,000 that you invest in crypto now will become the equivalent of $1 million or more. If you want to learn why I think that, check out my website, galactictrust.com. Go ahead and click up here, 1K to 1M. You can watch a presentation that I did laying out my thesis on why I believe you could turn $1,000 into the equivalent of $1 million or more investing in digital assets. You can also grab a copy of my free book, Crypto Investor Secrets, How to Capitalize on the Greatest Investment Opportunity in History. You can get that for free at my website, cryptoinvestorsecrets.com. Also, daily update on MTI. Man, the more I learn and get involved in MTI, the more excited I get. As you can see, these are my payouts every single day on autopilot. I don't do a single thing. All I did was deposited some Bitcoin, and then I'm just getting these daily payouts. So yesterday I got a 0.5% payout, 91,000 Satoshi. So every day, just getting these payouts. If you want to learn more, be sure to message me. Love to share it with you. I think it's a great opportunity to make passive income, especially in these times. If you've got cash in the bank, that's not giving, it's giving you, 1 to 3%, maybe 3%. If you've got a lot of cash in the bank, but if you want to learn how to get really good returns, up to 10% or more, go ahead and reach out. Diving into the crypto markets, Bitcoin down 0.7%, sitting at really seeing if we can hold that $7,500 marker. Ethereum down 0.7 as well at $187. And rounding up the top three, XRP down 0.8% at 19.5 cents. Let's see if on this site it will tell us filter. No, we're not even going to try. See what the top performing coins are, but we're not going to. Okay, looking at the charts, looking at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has recovered 100% from the panic sell-off back on March 13th. So now we've regained 100%. Compared to, if you look at the stock market's only recovered 33% from falling from its all-time high on around February 12th. So it's only recovered 33% of its sell-off, whereas Bitcoin has recuperated 100%. That says a lot for a market. Both are volatile right now, but man, if you could have gotten down here, you would have doubled your money. You would have doubled your money in less than 2 months. Bitcoin news, central banks, a bad influence on decentralized finance. Decentralized finance, that's where companies like MTI, Celsius, you know, a lot of DApp platforms on EOS and Tron. What up, Dustin? How's it going, dog? Hope you're having a great day out there, buddy. Where are you from? Where are you at today, man? You in Wyoming? You in North or South Dakota? Where are you at, dog? And we just talked about this. Bitcoin has now recovered, now 100% recovered from $3,700 lows. Are we decoupling from stocks? And then this was a headline I wanted to talk to you about today. Boomers, baby boomers, are blanked. New macro report forecasts $1 million Bitcoin price by 2025. I believe it. I believe in it. And if you want to learn more, go ahead and get my book and get the free video series where there's a video with video number 3. It's a 45-minute documentary. Blow your mind. Talk to you exactly why we believe that Bitcoin will be $1 million per Bitcoin by 2025. That's right on track with my forecast, with my 1000x blueprint too. In a scathing attack on the world's ailing financial system, Raoul Pal puts his faith firmly in Bitcoin and gold as the future. Bitcoin can rally to $1 million, but coronavirus means that the baby boomer generation is, you know how to read, a damning new macro report concludes. So you can actually find, let's see if it shows. Dang it, there's a link. He just did a YouTube. Here, we'll look right here. Watch this. So where's his name? I will put the link because they just did he just did a video. Come on, Ricky. Right here. So you want to go ahead and watch this video right here. Let's see. We're going to click on this. Oh boy. Oh boy, come on. You just try to help and then you don't even know what's happening. Now playing where? Playing in a theater near you. That's for sure.
This is 30.
Well, just go ahead and type in his name then, because we ain't got time for this, okay? I got babies to kiss and people to see, something like that. Go check it out. And again, check out the video number 3 in the video series I give you when you get my free ebook. It'll really lay out $1 million per Bitcoin. Right now we're sitting at 7,000. 7,500 per Bitcoin, $1 million. Turn $7,000 into $1 million in the next 5 years. I don't know of any other investment that has that sort of upside potential. And if you do, be sure to put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Ethereum. Oh, but other than that, Bitcoin, we're trying to defend 7,500. I just don't think that there's enough buying momentum coming into the market, but you never know. And I could see, these whales crashing the market to try to buy up even more Bitcoin before the halving. And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a downturn before the halving in the next few weeks. Okay, Ethereum still moving forward. That's for sure. I mean, it's recuperated 117% from its lows just a few weeks ago. I didn't see anything that mind-blowing when it came to Ethereum. And XRP rounding up the top 3, just really struggling to break through that 20-cent barrier. Here's another one that, man, if we came back down to 15 cents, oh man, I would love to buy some more at 15 cents. And it's still a great deal from its its position right before the panic sell-off, we've only recuperated 80.5% from the highs just back on the 13th, the 12th. But here, big XRP price may be headed to 30 cents with Bitcoin making higher highs. XRP price has rebounded since the March crash and looks to tackle key resistance in an attempt to reclaim the 30-cent level. Recently, altcoins have been showing strength as Bitcoin has just broke a key resistance level. Notably, Chainlink and Tezos have been moving up more than 150% in the last month. However, in the recent weeks, Stellar have been surging upwards, while XRP price is starting to look stronger on the charts. Can we expect substantial altcoin movements in the coming weeks? Only time will tell. Moving on, equities markets. The Dow Jones, even with all these trillions of dollars being pumped into the market's really struggling to break above 24,000. You know, and we're talking even with trillions of dollars being pumped into the market. Really fallen flat. We'll see how we end today, but it's not looking too good. It's already noon in New York City. Goldsilver.com. If you haven't yet, be sure to go to goldsilver.com and get a copy of Mike's free book, Guide to Investing in Gold and Silver, or go on YouTube and watch Mike's video series, Hidden Secrets of Money. I cannot stress it enough, guys. If you're someone that has, your cage has been rattled because of the current climate, go check out this book. How can you ever expect to win the game of money if you don't know how it really works? How could you ever expect to win any sport? Money's just a sport. And if you don't understand how it works, how can you ever expect to succeed at it or do good at it or play good at it? You can't. So go learn, especially the video series if you don't like to read. Most people don't like to read nowadays. Go watch the videos on YouTube. Okay, U.S. food banks run short on staples as hunger soars. There's a lot of people that aren't going to be going back to work next week. We're not out of the woods yet, guys. And I don't think we're out of the woods by far. And so there's a lot of effects from shutting the economy down. And hunger is one of those. I mean, on my street, I live on my street is a Boys and Girls Club, and they're closed right now. But every day, they still are giving out free lunches to the kids. Because there's a lot of kids in America that's where they get their meals is from school. And so that number has now been exacerbated as the result of the economy being shut down. And here's the thing is that, man, there's a lot of people all around the world right now. And there have been that are going hungry. And so my prayer is that, man, that things get real bad. Things get real bad so that we can wake up and we start working together. We start cooperating rather than competing. Okay, moving on. 150 years of oil price history in one chart. Oh, that's interesting. But really where I wanted to move forward to was these stories. This is some scary stuff right here. Mike talks about this in his book. Go get the book. Go watch the video series. Okay, in the end of the money system, the central bank is going to buy up all the assets. Steve Mnuchin, Snoochie Boochies, asks for equity stakes in exchange for $17 billion aid. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, Snoochie Boochies, will require public companies deemed critical to national security that seek a share of $17 billion in virus-related relief to offer an equity stake to the government. So, obviously, companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, they're not in trouble. But other companies, let's say like American Airlines, cruise ship companies, GE, Chevrolet or General Motors, if the government deems these public companies critical to national security and they want to bail out, the deal is the government now gets equity in that company. So, can you imagine what the world would look like if the government owned all of the assets? Well, that's what's happening right now, is that as small business owners are flushed out, because a lot of the businesses that are gonna go back online next week are small businesses. They're privately owned businesses, hairdressers, gyms, barbers. Okay, these are mom and pop, privately owned company. A lot of publicly owned companies like malls, like let's say Kohl's, Macy's, a lot of these Bed Bath and Beyond, they're not opening their doors because they see what I'm seeing. There's going to be a second wave now. There's going to be a second panic as people start to go back out to get their haircuts and they start, resting on their laurels. And I see another wave of panic. I see another, and I'm not trying to, evoke fear. I'm just saying, let's be aware. Let's be vigilant. I look at this as an opportunity. This time that we're going through is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to strengthen your own resolve, to strengthen your own self-reliance, to get your own personal house in order. It's a time for you to really double down on your business if you have a service-based business. And it's also a time to really look at what you are depending on. Are you depending on another company to take care of you? Are you becoming more dependent on the government to take care of you? Because just like in this article, the more we depend on the government, the more that they will take in return. And just like these companies, now they're going to take equity. They're going to take ownership in these companies. It's not a good thing. Okay, Fed cut back on helicopter money for Wall Street and the wealthy. Okay, this really goes into, look at these, total assets on the Fed's balance sheet. So an asset is ownership in the asset, right? So look at how much the Fed has acquired. We're talking trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars. I mean, what would you do if I owned a money printing business where I could just print money? I was not accountable for that money. I was not, I was not accountable to anybody for that money. Yeah, I'd be printing out of control too, and I'd be trying to buy as many assets as I possibly could. Hey, Shelly, that's my auntie right there. Hope you're enjoying the show. Get out of cash. Get out of cash, I have 3 to 6 months of cash in reserves, but if you've got cash in the bank, cash in you start really getting your house in order and just be vigilant and listen to the wind, not to sound cliche or woo-woo. But I try to warn you is that you do not have, if your money is in a 401k, IRA, mutual fund, or any sort of managed account, you are not in control of that money. Even money at the bank. If you have $10,000 or more sitting in a bank account right now, if you went down to the bank right now today, chances are you can't get that money out of the bank. If you had $100,000, if you're listening to this right now and you have $100,000 down sitting in your checking account or even your savings account, you can't get that money out today. They're going to have to order that money. So that means you're not in control of that money. How is that really safety? How is that really financial security? I would rather have that money sitting in a safe in my house and just don't tell anybody about it. Again, I like control. I'm a control freak. So once the herd starts rushing to get out of their 401k, out of their mutual funds, so that they can buy food, clothing, shelter, toilet paper, it's going to be too late. They're not going to be able to get the money out fast enough. We can already see how inefficient their systems are, trying to get, $1,200 stimulus checks to people, trying to get loans out to small businesses. It's an inefficient system. But on their end, look at that. Man, they're just buying things up in droves. Moving forward, oil falling below $17 a barrel, but still green on the day. We'll see what happens. We're still dependent on oil, so it's not going to go away completely. But I could see it, really coming down as the dollar loses more of its power over time. Gold still staying above $1,700 an ounce. I mean, my investment picks, at least for the next year, precious metals and crypto. Precious metals and crypto. I want to hold it. I want to be in control of it. I do not want to give that control up to anybody else. And then silver just sitting at $14. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Well, guys, that's it. That's it for the markets. I hope you're having a great day. Great Friday. Every day's Friday for most people now. Oh, one thing. Gosh, I was thinking about this today because I write my goals. Oh, geez, you can't see it. I write on these 3x5 cards every day. And I've been in quarantine. I've been in quarantine since September 1st, 2019. I am on day 235 out of 1,028. On June 25th, I think it's 2023, I'll be 40 years old. So I'm writing on these cards. I write my goals every day on these cards. And I'm on today, day 236 of 1,028. I started tracking and I made those goals on September 1st, 2019. So I've been in quarantine for 236 days. So I'm used to it. Every day's Friday for me. Every day is Groundhog's Day for me. I hope that you're doing well out there during your forced solitude. I hope you're going within and learning the lessons that you're supposed to learn during this time so that you can evolve your consciousness and evolve as a spiritual being on this planet. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to go upstairs and start the next part of my day. See you next time.